Gordon Ramsay crowned Moroccan food the world's best.
It is my pleasure to finally announce the #1 cuisine across the planet is Moroccan cuisine.
And today, we're putting that claim to the test.
Wow. Maybe Moroccan food really is the best in the world.
In this ultimate Moroccan food marathon, we're traveling the entire nation to see if this North African country can really live up to the hype.
This is the best seafood experience I've had in a long time.
From smoky, char-grilled street-side meats
The charcoal is really coming through.
to over-the-top animals roasted whole.
Already about 15 to 20 lambs have been put down into the oven. It's so epic.
I'm here to see it all, starting in the ancient city of Fez.
This is not the food I was expecting to be trying here in Morocco. This thing is a beast.
Here, I plan to taste Morocco's greatest hits to see if Morocco really deserves the title of best food country. Let's find out.
It's gonna be my first time trying Moroccan food.
Yeah.
Fatima, how you doing?
Good.
Joining me, our local guide, Fatima, born and raised in the city of Fez.
Right here, we have some coming fresh out the oven.
This is the normal bread. We call them khubz. This is our spoon in Morocco.
This communal oven makes a type of bread that's a staple in Moroccan cuisine. You'll find it everywhere, but its story begins here.
How old is this place right here?
This is like from 17th century.
That sounds old.
Made with just wheat flour, yeast, and salted water, it's baked in an ancient hand-built oven, fueled by cedar wood, giving it a distinct flavor and aroma.
And so I guess the big question is, why have a communal oven?
Because some houses, there is no like a big place to put an oven in. So they make the dough at home and they bring it here. Also, they can bring like their tagines, their spleen, heart, chicken, cake, anything.
I mean, nothing better than an oven with a spleen and a cake side by side.
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
Take a look here. Okay, there you go. A fish tagine. Do you want to help?
Sure.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
For like 20-25 minutes and they will come back for it later.
There you go. This is wild. So somebody just made that at home. They brought it here, and
Yes.
he's gonna bake it up. And then he has some kind of internal clock, so he knows how long all the food has been inside.
Yes.
That's remarkable. Is that one for me? Thank you, my guy. Ooh. Oh yeah. You know what? They told me it might be hot. Can I tell you? Pretty hot. Yes. Take a look how steamy that is. Here you go.
Thank you.
Let's go for it. Oh yeah.
Can you taste the wood flavor?
Good question. A little bit. It's a little bit different than like a gas oven. I would say especially in the texture. Maybe not as much in the flavor for me, but in the way that it feels. What do you think?
I used to it
You've had this, every day for your whole life?
5 times a day.
No, the only thing that's missing, really, flavor. And that's why we're headed to our next destination.
Yes.
To find out if Moroccan cuisine truly deserves the title of best in the world, I need to dig into its most iconic dishes. First up, a dish with a cooking method so unique you won't find it anywhere else.
We're about to get our first taste of Moroccan cuisine here at a restaurant known as The Second Wife. To my side, we have a traditional Moroccan barbecue firing away, but we are not here for that. Oh no, my friend. We are here for one of the most iconic Moroccan dishes you will find in this country, right here, the tagine. This is it in its final form. But how did we get here? Let's go find out.
There are countless variations of tagine, but at this restaurant, you can choose from the classics: beef, lamb, or chicken. First, garlic, parsley, salt, pepper, ground ginger, turmeric, and olive oil are added to the base. The whole mix is then buried under a layer of onions before moving on to the next step. For the vegetables, it's a colorful lineup of potatoes, zucchini, carrots, and green beans, all arranged in a neat wall around the coveted protein. To top it off, a slice of lemon and tomato.
All right, folks, our tagine is fully constructed and it's ready to meet some heat. This is amazing because this is both a cooking tool and a type of dish. And how it works is you heat the base and then the heat slowly rises up the center of the cone and drips down. It creates a self-basting environment, which is perfect for slow cooking meats like chicken or like what we have today, goat. Fatima, my first taste of Moroccan cuisine awaits. Before we open these up, I want to tell you a little bit about my mission today. Gordon Ramsay says that Moroccan cuisine is the best in the world. Now, to be fair, I think he was kind of reporting it. There was a big vote put out on a website called puberty.com. They amassed millions of views, and at the end of it all, among many dozens of countries, it was voted that Moroccan cuisine was the best in the world.
What do you think?
By the end of today, I'm going to find out for myself if this is true.
Sure.
It's very robust, full of stuff. Soon we'll be building up to something else right here, but first we have the chicken with the vegetables.
Let's go for the bread.
Take the bread, break the bread.
And then we dip it.
We should not have two tagines. Same great bread. I can taste olive oil. I can taste the lemon. So at what point do we like...
Go to inside?
Yeah.
Normally we need to finish the whole veggies, then we go to the inside.
Oh, really?
Normally.
So this whole time you are not using a fork?
No.
Really?
At all.
How's that like?
Not Moroccan.
I can't do anything right.
No, but you're good.
I'm amazed by this meal. I'm surprised. I had a preconceived notion of how this was going to work, and it's not working out that way at all.
Try to mix chicken and something else. Careful, there is a bone in here.
Oh, thank you. Wow. When you get to the center, you get that meat, you get the caramelized onions, and the meat that's been cooking right up against that clay. Super good. So that is the chicken, but we also have one more tagine I want to try.
This is goat meat with caramelized prunes, a mix between savory and sweet.
I got my little bread gloves, and there's kind of a soupy broth.
Weird.
It's a new sensation. Something I've never had before, but all those flavors work together beautifully. But it's very sweet.
Some people don't accept like meat with something sweet. But in Morocco, it's very normal and very famous.
I accept all types of meat.
Cool.
Thank you. So I want to try to peel back some of this meat with the bread. Ooh, look at that. It's very goaty, plus just all this sweet stuff surrounding it. So it's sweet, it's savory, it's fatty. Somehow a walnut snuck in there. I got nuts in my mouth. It's everything all at the same time. A very new experience, I gotta say. It's so complex and so different, and I've never had anything like this before.
Soon I'll be tracking down one of Morocco's most precarious pastries.
Nothing here would indicate to me that this is anything but a dessert. Meanwhile, inside, it's full of pigeon meat, and not just any type of pigeon, like a teenager pigeon.
But first, I'm heading back to the Medina to check off another Moroccan must-try food, just as soon as I give you the scoop on what it was really like to shoot in Morocco.
So right now you're watching this Morocco documentary, and I gotta say, this one was really a tough one to make. Things change fast on the road. One day it's smooth sailing, and the next you're paying unexpected fees, negotiating with hagglers on the side of the road, or covering last-minute expenses for the crew in cash. Our Morocco budget ballooned by thousands. That's production. But staying in control of the mess, that's where Revolut comes in. Revolut is a financial app that helps you find money freedom wherever you are. For us, that meant holding and spending in over 25 currencies, exchanging money at great rates, and pulling out local cash from ATMs without ridiculous fees. So when someone said cash only, we were ready. I sent money to the fixer, paid local staff, and tracked spending by category, all in the app. When something felt off, I froze the card. When I needed to buy something online, I used a virtual card I generated in seconds. Revolut is built for people who move fast, which, let's be honest, is most of us. And the spending insights are super helpful when you're trying to figure out what went wrong with the initial expected budget. Over 50 million people use Revolut to manage their money in a way that works for them. If that sounds like something you need, sign up using the link in this video's description and get $20 to start. Guys, it's 2025. Keep your money in check. Now, back to the show. We have come to our next restaurant, a restaurant specializing in a dish known as couscous. Couscous, the base of it begins with this right here. This is semolina flour. But what is semolina?
Yellow semolina, it's very famous, coming from wheat.
It comes from wheat?
Known for its distinct yellow hue and high protein content, semolina on its own can be a bit rough, but mixing it with salt, olive oil, water, and white flour create a perfect balance of soft and firm, a texture that's just right for making proper couscous.
Couscous is a traditional dish. Friday is a Muslim holiday, so we make normally a couscous for the whole family, and we share.
Making couscous is a labor-intensive process with origins dating back a millennia, often traced to the Berber people of Algeria and Morocco.
There's some tread. As she moves the couscous around, these bigger balls are becoming smaller balls because you don't want big chunks, but you also don't want to put in too much water and get like one big glob, and you also don't want dust like this. You need the perfect texture for the couscous. This is the final result right here. It looks amazing. From a super thin flour to these tiny balls. It feels damp, it feels kind of grippy. That's a weird word. Like if you were gonna lift weights or do pull-ups, you can put this on your hands first. So this is the base, this is the foundation of our dish, but there's a lot more to do coming up next. Let's get to it.
In a pot, beef, onions, salt, pepper, turmeric, tomato, chickpeas, olive oil, parsley, and some water come together. But it's not truly Moroccan until you throw in a load of vegetables, like cabbage, carrots, radish, potatoes, zucchini, eggplant, pumpkin, and of course, even more tomato. Above the stew, a steaming vessel is placed on the same pot. This clever setup, called a couscousier, uses the heat and steam from the bubbling stew below to cook the couscous to fluffy perfection.
The couscous is just a small part of the entire presentation. But on top of it, there are so many different vegetables. This is like real farm food, I feel like. Would you agree with that assessment? Perfect. That's what I do too. When I don't understand something, I do an uncomfortable laugh, and then I look like, did that satisfy? We good? From here, she's putting on a sweet element, caramelized onion and raisins. And I'm finally gonna get to try out this beauty. Fatima has moved on to our next location to secure the animal for our next food, which is a live pigeon. More on that soon, but first, the couscous, a fortress of vegetables. Deep in the core, there is meat. But like the tagine, they make you work your way through the vegetables to get to the protein. What is that, a zucchini? Good carrot. We have the cabbage, and I feel like you could spice that up with some of this on top, the onions and raisins. Oh yeah, what a combination. Of course, the raisins are sweet, but I'm noticing that in Morocco so far, they love to caramelize onions and to use it as a sweet force within the dish. This is what I'm really curious to try, the actual couscous itself. The couscous doesn't have a ton of flavor, but it's a kind of a flavor vehicle. You put other flavors on there and it just offers this wonderful texture, and it's a nice carbohydrate base. Meanwhile, we've got soup on the side right here. That broth, I'm gonna give that a little bit of a sip. Oh yeah. And what I'm told is you can actually dump some of this soup. You can really saturate that couscous in those delicious flavors. Oh yeah. The couscous really effectively saturates or soaks up all those flavors. So far, we've just had vegetables and the couscous, but inside, as you dig deep into the core of this dish, you will reveal the meat. We've got beef right here, more, ow, so hot. Okay, there you go. How is that 10 out of 10 hot still? It tastes amazing. I love it. And the fattier the beef, the better. With as many countries as I've been to, I'm still seeing new ways of cooking and different ways of utilizing savory and sweet elements and combining them into something like this. So this is couscous, but I am still well on my way to figuring out if Moroccan cuisine is really the best in the world, as voted on by millions of people on puberty.com. And our next food actually includes the use of a pigeon. Before we head to the restaurant, we are headed to the market to actually source this animal for ourselves. From the couscous, we are headed to our next destination, which brings us even deeper into the Medina. Right now, we are surrounded by markets which have things like this, hanging food, but I'm looking for something much more alive. Come with me. Deep down this alleyway here, you will find a man serving birds. This guy right here. Hello, salam. You got those pigeons? Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to access his bird room right now. Okay, can you hold me? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, okay, thank you. Shukran, shukran. All right, guys, come in. You're next. Right now I'm with my man Hisham, and he is the bird guy, the bird dealer. He's got birds of a few different types. If you look down here, a load of different chickens to choose from. And when I say choose from, I mean you can literally point to which chicken you want and he will, right?
Yes.
Yes. Besides the chickens, he also has these right here, pigeons. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, wow, that's a scraggly one. I'm a huge fan of countries where they eat pigeon. It's one of those birds I feel like it's underutilized, it's looked down on by many parts of the world, but why not embrace the pigeon? It's like a quail, except I think it flies better. From here, we're gonna round up about 6 to 8 of these pigeons, but first he's got to, right?
Yes.
If you haven't noticed, all the meat we've eaten today has been prepared the halal way, following Islamic rules, and it's no different for these pigeons. The chef who I'll be meeting soon has requested that I procure the most premium preteen pigeons.
We have just come back from the bird butcher and our pile of pigeons is right there, and that soon is gonna be cooked up by Suad right here.
Hi, nice to meet you. You're welcome.
Should I say pastilla or pastilla?
Moroccan, we say pastela.
Is this a meal, a snack, or a dessert?
A lot of people think it's a dessert, but it's a meal.
What's the most common type of meat to put inside?
Pigeon is very traditional, but chicken is a regular eat.
Let's get to cooking. Thank you.
First, the pigeons are marinated with turmeric, ground ginger, salt, garlic, parsley, olive oil, saffron, and water. Once cooked, the meat is carefully picked off the bones, preparing it for the next step. In another pot, caramelized onions are cooked with flour, ground ginger, and eggs. This sweet, savory mixture is then combined with the pigeon meat, creating a rich, flavorful filling. Now on to the pastry. In the streets of the Medina, dough is pressed and coated with olive oil, then placed on a unique, dome-like cooking implement that heats it evenly all the way through. For assembly, A few sheets of pastry brushed with egg yolk form the base. The meat mixture is added next, followed by another sheet of pastry to seal it in. The whole thing is wrapped tightly and sent to the oven. Once baked, the pastry is brushed with honey, topped with almonds, some Moroccan puff pastries in the center, rose petals, a sprinkle of ground cinnamon, and finally a dusting of powdered sugar. The result, a complex pastry with a serious identity crisis.
Let's get into it. I'm gonna stab it right in the middle and bring the hammer down. Oh yeah. If the pigeon wasn't dead before, it's definitely dead now. Oh, there we go. Incredible. Here we've got that crunchy top. We've got that pigeon meat in the middle along with all those seasonings. There's so many different flavors. The egg is giving it a lot of body. Then there is some pigeon meat in there, but it's not super distinct which pieces are pigeon meat and which aren't. Once you peel back that top layer, you can see these big chunks of pigeon meat. Pigeon veal. Now I know why they have to be so young. It's so tender. It's so juicy. This is one of those dishes, I'm really trying to think hard of what I could compare it to. I got nothing. It's a pastry, it's a dessert, it's a breakfast kind of, it's a meat pie, it's all of those things at one time, yet somehow it works. There's a harmony. There's no flavor that's standing out far too much. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit savory. It's all the flavors you never knew you wanted together. I didn't know something like this could exist, and yet, here it is. The more I taste, the more I experience from this country, I don't feel like I'm able to pin down the cuisine. I feel even more lost. So from here, we are headed to one more location. And this location is really important because we're going to somebody's house to eat the food that is one of Gordon Ramsay's favorite in all of Morocco. Hopefully this last food puts the nail in the food coffin and I will know for sure if Moroccan cuisine is truly the best in the world. Let's head there and find out.
Having visited over 60 different countries in search of food, I've learned one thing. Nothing beats a home-cooked meal if you want to truly experience a country's culinary soul.
Thank you for joining us. Shema,
Yeah.
you've outdone yourself. This looks amazing. This is the food that Gordon Ramsay said this was one of his favorite foods, not just of Morocco, but period.
I've met him in 2019.
Really?
Yes.
I think he's avoiding me. How long did you talk to him?
Just like for 30 minutes.
And you got to meet him too?
Not really.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The star of Rafisa is chicken, marinated in a fragrant mix of ginger, black pepper, turmeric, onion, and olive oil. The marinated chicken is then cooked with more onion, olive oil, a local legume called fenugreek, ground turmeric, ginger, and water, creating a rich aromatic broth.
When are people eating Rafisa here? Because I was told that we could try to find this in a restaurant, but it's not really going to be possible.
Once cooked, the chickens are transferred to another pot, and the onions in the broth are caramelized, making them even more sweet and flavorful.
We do make rafista in some special occasions, like celebrating the baby born.
The birth of a child.
Yeah. Or you do have some VIP.
Are you telling me this is something that might come up a few times in your life?
It's very special for these occasions.
I see.
But outside of those occasions, they cook it.
Now for the assembly. Large pieces of flatbread are hand shredded and laid at the base of the platter, ready to soak up the rich flavors of the chicken. The chicken stew poured on top, and of course, sweet clumps of caramelized onions. The platter is then adorned with fried almonds, dates stuffed with nuts and dried rosebuds, apricots filled with walnuts, quail eggs dusted with chia seeds, and roses nestled in pastry. Then there's garlic and boiled quail eggs, also coated with chia seeds.
So there's 3 chickens on here.
Triplets.
We're also kind of celebrating the birth of these chickens too.
They're dead.
Well, okay, that's a fair point. This is a quail egg covered with chia seeds. Very nice.
The garlic.
Take 1 clove.
Squeeze it.
Oh, okay. Extract the garlic.
Yes. Mix it with the bread.
This is good. I can't believe how flavorful that bread is. It still holds its texture. So some parts are soggy and mushy, but some are kind of more chewy. It has a wonderful texture. Here, I've got some chicken. The chicken is succulent and soft. Onions. I love onions. I like them raw. I like them like this. They're caramelized, they're sweet. And then when you mix everything with that bread, it just gives it that carbohydrate layer to go with everything. I'm blown away. It's my favorite thing I've eaten all day. Unbelievable. It's so good.
I'm glad you like it.
So far, we're off to a great start. But to truly verify if Morocco is the world's best food country, I'm gonna need to try a lot more food.
Okay.
Luckily, during this trip, we'll be traveling from Fez to Casablanca to Essaouira and finally to Marrakesh. Right now, I've got one more day in Fez to experience the extreme side of Moroccan cuisine.
It looks insane.
Extreme as in eating an entire camel head.
Holy cow.
First, let's warm up with a trip to the local butcher shop.
All right, folks, right here we have a whole truck full of these halved cows that are coming into this factory, and now they're a crucial part of today's very unique Moroccan breakfast.
This is a 155-year-old family-run business specializing in classic Moroccan artisanal treats and
Clay. This is an ancient, iconic food of Morocco, and it starts with thousands of pounds of beef here in this factory. Let's get started.
Once the meat passes the quality check, it's moved to the butchering room. The fat is trimmed from the meat and set aside for later use.
What really makes this dish unique is the interplay between meat and fat. Right now, they are dividing up those two macronutrients on this table, and the meat is cut into strips like this, what you see here. Boom. Take up. He does it real quick.
With our meat in hand, it's time for a little seasoning, a secret family blend that they will not tell me. What I can say is this recipe typically includes the use of cumin, coriander seeds, paprika, garlic, salt, and pepper. Once coated, the beef is sent to the rooftop for the next crucial step.
What I love about this factory is that it's impossible to not include the traditional step of drying the meat outdoors in the sun. Up here, there are over 1,000 pounds of beef that have been drying, and this is the final result. Let's see what happens when we take one off. You can see the texture here. I want to see if it snaps. What's it do? Yeah, it's kind of dry, kind of gummy. The best part is this is not the end product. There's still another crucial step, and that is bringing the fat back in to the recipe.
Remember that fat we trimmed earlier? It gets rendered down in a massive vat, creating a rich base where that dried beef is submerged.
And we have reached the final step of the kli making process. This is where the fat and the protein reunite. So the beef is going to cook for 3 hours. What's amazing is that this is obviously a very ancient traditional recipe, but somehow we're in this factory where they're recreating this product on a massive scale because the demand for it is just that high. It looks insane. It looks like big, thick pieces of rope.
After packaging and cooling, the fat encases the meat, forming a protective barrier that locks out air and moisture, effectively preserving the meat for up to 2 years. These days, you can find this food all over Morocco, creeping its way onto breakfast plates throughout the country, like at the restaurant where I'm headed to next.
Najat, this morning I went to a kli factory.
Kli factory.
Oh, I went to a kli factory.
Bravo.
Thank you. Well, it turns out that's a star ingredient in our dish right here.
Melt the clay fat in a pan over medium heat. Cut the clay meat into bite-sized pieces and add them to the pan, letting them soak up that rich beefy flavor. Add even more fat, then crack in some eggs.
I think we have 24 eggs here. There's a lot of eggs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's a minimum 6 eggs here.
Now stir gently, letting the eggs mix with the fat and meat, creating a savory omelet, absolutely dripping with grease.
That has to be amazing. We gotta just try it.
Transfer everything to a plate, don't forget the fat, and toss some of that classic local bread on the side.
You take a piece of bread, it should be cut with hands. And then, look, this is a technique.
Oh.
And then you do like this. Your fingers don't even touch, you know?
Well, it touched a little bit. My thumb is doing an alley-oop. I've got some oil, I've got the egg, I've got the meat. Is the meat gonna be tough? Last time I touched it, it was like a rope.
Dining with me, celebrity chef Najat, who years ago hosted none other than Gordon Ramsay.
I love how it tastes. The fat has gotten in there between the muscle fibers, and it's created this unique texture of something that's partially chewy and partially full of fat and soft. I've lived in Vietnam long enough, a place where people love chewy food, that I've come to appreciate that texture, not just like Americans who like everything soft.
I think if you are able to eat just a quarter, you will feel very strong and you will feel happy, and you have the fat, eggs, which is very important for human beings, correct?
That's right. I'm going at it. I like it. It's really addictive.
No, it's very nice.
Better than just eggs. It's better than any single component here alone. They work together like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, I want to talk about something else. When I go to Muslim countries where people are eating all halal, you generally don't find that many bizarre foods. In doing research for this country, I did find there were many foods that, even though they are halal, still I would categorize as kind of bizarre.
Yes, sir. I have a lovely camel head with the tongue and everything, with the eyes, waiting for us.
Would this be considered bizarre, especially to some younger folks here in Morocco?
Yes, sir.
Camel, while not as common as beef or lamb, remains a cherished delicacy in Morocco. It's often enjoyed in the form of a burger patty or sausage, but eating the whole head? Well, that's for those who have completely lost their minds.
Holy cow. Yeah. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is a big camel. YouTube doesn't like stuff like this, but this is food.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
With respect.
And respectfully, I want to give it a little bit of a sniff. Ooh.
Smell animal.
Yeah, it still smells like a camel pasture. It's heavy, by the way. This is like a 20-pound head. How common is it to eat the head versus the meat?
Always when they sacrifice, the head is sold.
Najat, let's do it.
Let's go.
Can I get a takeaway bag or perhaps a small crate?
Najat is headed to a restaurant to whip up a mysterious meatloaf made from camel spleen. Meanwhile, I'm handling the camel head, starting its transformation into something resembling food by first singeing off its hair.
All right, folks, we have our camel head right here, and we have come to a communal oven. Right down here is the oven, and the guy who's anxiously anticipating my camel head. Here's the problem. Everybody in the neighborhood here comes to get their bread baked, but going in that same oven is this right here. How is it gonna affect the taste of the bread? I'm not gonna stick around to find out. Here we go. Here's a camel head. Oh, he just grabs it right by the head, and he's gonna go straight into the oven with it, and he shoves it deep inside into the flame. So far, it smells a bit, but it's not overwhelming yet. I'm told it's gonna take 30 minutes to burn all the way off, and then we go on to the next step. That is a big and unruly camel head. This is gonna be a long process.
While waiting for the fire to do its job, I'm heading deeper into the Medina in search of more bizarre bites. This place is a maze of narrow streets packed with lively markets, historic architecture, and countless food offerings. And while skewers are a popular choice, the ones this shop serves may startle you.
Guys, feast your eyes on that. That, my friends, is a cow heart. And this, I want you guys to guess what that is. This is the kidney of the cow. And look, this one's very big. This cow must have been a heavy drinker, or at least used ketamine. From here, he's gonna start slicing the organs, and that's gonna hit the charcoal, and we're gonna get a second breakfast. Take a look right here. This guy makes quick work of these frozen kidneys. It actually is a lot easier to cut a kidney when it's kind of semi-frozen like this.
Welcome, brother.
Thank you. Very nice guy. Great hospitality. Here's what I love about his shop. He has seating here for about 3 people, but then inside there's seating for maybe 6 more. Not a lot of people at one time. You gotta turn tables, turn them and burn them, get people fed and get them out, right?
Welcome, brother. Sí.
Thank you.
Once the heart and kidneys are chopped up, they're skewered, then grilled over hot charcoal. Chef Alarbi has 44 years of experience on the grill. In this time, literally millions have passed in front of his shop, taking in the aroma of cooked meats. After the skewers leave the heat, he sprinkles the lot with his personal spice mix. And finally, my carnivore diet is ready to begin.
Folks, we have our second breakfast right here, and I've got Alarbi looking over me like a guardian angel. The vibe of the Medina is wild. We are in just this narrow alleyway here. Actually, if you look just across, this guy is selling bread on a short table. This woman right here, she has a couple of breads that she's selling, including these little pancakes. A pancake known as bougre. The pronunciation's kind of tough with some of these Arabic words. We're gonna start with my favorite animal organ, and that is the heart. I don't care if it's a chicken or a cow, this is an animal organ I absolutely adore. I'm gonna use this as little bread gloves. Rip off a piece, use that to grip it and rip it. It's cooled down a little bit, but it's a nice texture. And it's a very nice flavor. The 2 most distinct flavors are chili powder, because it's a little bit spicy, and cumin. Here's what cumin is. Get your taco seasoning, that Ortega pouch, rip it open, and that really present smell in there, that's cumin. It's a very solid piece of meat. It's fatty, and there's a lot of flavor. Actually, it does make sense to pair this one with a little bit of bread, just to cut down the richness a bit. I like it. Moving on to meat, our next meat right here, the kidney. And if I'm honest, kidneys are not my favorite. When I think kidneys, I think of that time I was with the Toga tribe in Tanzania, and they made me eat it raw. Grab it with some bread gloves, peel it off, and let's throw back some kidney. Oh yeah, it's good. a strong flavor of cumin. Usually the organs, they can be gamey, there can be a lot of minerality, but they're pretty neutral actually. I'm a big cumin fan. If you are not a fan of cumin, you will not like this, but you also won't like a lot of other Moroccan dishes because cumin plays a heavy part in seasoning food here. Wagon guy, cartman.
Now back to the camel head. With its hair removed, I bring it to a reluctant butcher, who, for only 20 bucks, attempts to scrape off any remaining hair scraps before absolutely pulverizing the cranium into unrecognizable head chunks. In the meantime, I'm heading up the street and down an alley to try a delicacy from the Sahara deserts that few locals have even heard of.
We have come to our next destination. This is my guy, Adil. How you doing? Pound it. Boom. If you walk up to this cart and look at the sign, it will say steamed meats, but that only tells part of the story. The rest remains in here. In here you will see some very unique cuts of the cow. Now, you might have thought the heart or the kidney was unusual, but wait till you see what we've got in here, starting with this. This is a pretty easily identifiable piece of meat. Look at how soft and steamy that thing is. This is a cow tongue. Glorious. But the tongue is just the warm-up. This is what I'm really excited for. That right there is the cow's udder. These are the mammary glands of the cow. So that is going to be part of our next meal. Also, there's soup. Let's go.
When an order comes in, he chops the tender meat into bite-sized pieces and plates them up. The meat gets a sprinkle of cumin, salt, and chili powder for a bold kick of flavor. And to keep up with tradition, the organs are served alongside a soup made of legumes and tomatoes, some sweets on the side, and that old familiar bread.
Right here we have our adventurous lunch before me. First, soup. This looks delicious. It looks thick, hearty. Okay. Heartwarming, especially on a cool day like this in Morocco. I'm gonna work my way up to the cow udder. But first we have the cow tongue, and then right here, the cow cheek. The cheek is one of the most prized parts of the cow. As with many of the foods here, you gotta get some bread gloves, grab a big load of meat, and push it on with your thumb. That is delicious and heavy. If this got steamed a little bit longer, it would be too long. This is almost becoming a paste. It is so soft. It's almost breaking down into nothing. And then we have this right here. This is the tongue of the cow. Here we got bigger, broader, more distinct chunks. This really looks delicious. Now, what's interesting about this place is you can either get the meat cut up on a plate like this, or you can have them jam it into a sandwich for you, but I've gone with the meat on the plate option. That's delicious. Oh, the texture is awesome. And then there's just one meat remaining. Take a look at that. This is the cow udder. It is a strange interconnected maze of tissues meant to create and distribute milk out the nipples. I'm gonna try to rip it in half just to show you how soft and tender it's gotten. Now compare that to the texture of the udder that we ate in Thailand, which was kind of tough and stretchy. This is gonna be a completely different experience, so let's go for it. What? A little bit spongy, but it's been steamed so long, the tissues are really just almost falling apart. Wow. And there's a crap load of salt on there too. It's broken down, it's soft, but the texture is unlike anything I've had before. As you break it open, it just looks slightly bizarre. But as you eat it, it's very soft and it's fairly indistinguishable from the cow cheek, for example. When I ate this in Thailand, it was kind of milky. It had a dairy aftertaste to it, but here, there's none of that. Well, it really just tastes like salt and cumin, because that's what they put on here. I like it. This is something new. This is also gonna be our final taste of cow, because now we're graduating up to the camel.
The camel head, now broken down, heads to its final stop, Najat's restaurant. First, she seals her traditional steamer with flour paste to direct the heat to the top. The head goes in one terrifying piece at a time. After adding salt, Najat places the lid on top. Once fully braised, she plates up the camel head and serves it along with salt, cumin, and paprika. At last, our ultimate bizarre Moroccan dinner can begin.
Najat, you've outdone yourself. Moments ago, I was holding the whole head of a camel in my hands, and now I'm kind of blown away by what I'm seeing here. It's like a big pile of bones and skin and meat. What a glow up. But we're not gonna start with this. Instead, we're gonna start with this. The spleen.
And inside is a planet.
Whether it's your spleen or that of the camel, this organ is in charge of filtering and recycling blood.
It has a nice sheen on it, like it's just been rubbed down with baby oil.
Bueno, baby oil. I could make a joke, but I'm gonna keep it.
It turns out it can also be used as a sausage-like casing after being stuffed with ground camel meat, olives, and spices.
The next move is, if you allow me, to make a little sandwich for you with my hands.
Please. So you split the bread in half. Ooh, and then you attack it from an angle.
Yes, sir. I will remove the fat if you don't mind.
Will you make some for yourself too?
I will, chef. I call you chef, yeah?
More of a mid-tier YouTuber.
You are a human being who show the job that we do.
I've got my spleen, I've got my salad.
A little bit spicy if you like. And then you just eat it.
Oh, wow. That is remarkable. There's so much flavor. I can't believe how juicy and delicious this turned out.
I like it.
Completely not what I expected.
You know, Morocco is a country of color, flavors, and lovely hearts.
It's almost like a processed meat loaf in the way that has this uniform texture.
See? Yes.
A big piece of bologna or something like that. For me, it's very garlicky. There's cumin, tons of animal fat.
Garlic is one of the most beautiful probiotics that we need to put into our system.
Well, my wife doesn't like it if I eat it raw.
Listen, have a chewing gum. What can I say?
In a moment, we're going to try the camel, but first I want to learn a little bit more about you. You grew up in Spain.
I live in San Sebastian, born in San Sebastian.
To what age?
My whole life, my parents live there, my brothers live there.
What's drawn you to Morocco?
The power of the universe. My parents every summer bring me to fairs. I had to walk barefoot. I go to pick up oranges and mint and lovely, wonderful vegetables. Those are the flavors and the aromas that they are inside of me.
So when you were younger, did you ever have camel head?
A head, no, until I was more than 16.
I think we should give it a shot. I'm looking at it. Look, you can see this is teeth, and you can see the insane texture of the inner cheek.
How about this one?
Well, this looks nice too, right here. This is a giant piece of, I think, the bottom bone, and the meat seems to kind of peel right off of it. Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of salt. Cheers.
It's like you go to the petrol station and you buy...
Jerky?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is softer than jerky. What's resounding about this is it was put into the communal oven that imbued this smoky flavor onto it.
Everybody brings everything to the local oven. It's normal that the aromas also go into the meat.
And listen, these aromas also went into some guy's bread. And so someone, their bread's gonna be a little bit different today.
You will say, smells like something I'm not, what is this?
After tasting Morocco's wildest and weirdest, we're heading out of Fez and into Casablanca. Here, I'm digging into the local obsession with meat.
Take a look at this. What a beauty.
Building up to a massive, stuffed, boneless lamb.
I'm worried about these burning, if I'm honest. Are these gonna be rotating on a fire?
But first, kebabs, done the Moroccan way, stuffed with 9 different kinds of meat.
Mohammed, first meal of the day.
Yes.
Co-founder of Moroccan Food Tour, Mohammed, is here to guide me through today's meat mania.
Right here, we have something really special. One sandwich with 9 different kinds of meat.
This is the unique creation of Chef Saeed. It starts with the shawarma tower.
How much meat is too much meat?
There's no such a thing like too much meat. We love our meat. Just about 10 years ago, if you go to a restaurant and order vegetarian, they would put chicken in your tagine. They did not understand vegetarianism until, I would say, I don't know, 8 to 10 years ago.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Born in the Middle East, the shawarma commonly takes the form of a towering pile of chicken, lamb, or beef. However, in Chef Saeed's kitchen, all of God's creatures mingle together in one stack, along with 6 other cuts of meat.
So we have here a selection of sausage. This one actually is vegetables and spinach.
This style of cooking, it's famous in Turkey, it's famous in Mexico, but I've never seen sausages go onto a meat tower like this. Well, this is definitely chicken breast.
Yes.
So now he's got a bowl of minced beef.
This minced meat is multiple meats in one, a mix of chicken, beef, lamb, lamb fat, bell pepper, dill, and onion.
It's 3 different animals, and a garden too.
This is smoked chicken sausage. This is beef for real.
Not just every animal, but animals of all ages. Next we have this minced meat going on. Once again, this minced beef acts like a gloopy cement for him to shove those sausages into.
This sausage actually is a beef sausage that has like a salami taste to it. This is a piece of lamb that goes also into piling everything.
So now have we done a complete cycle of meat?
Yes.
It's just repeating from here.
Yes.
My favorite part is that he has vegetarian sausages in case somebody's vegan.
That's true.
Once the tower reaches the desired height, it's ready for grilling.
How did this innovation, this meat invention come to life?
De mixer, tout d'abord.
Establishment started like just
Ici, chez
meat
nous.
on the grill, but the demand from the customers that said, we want your take on a shawarma. And Chef Said decided to put 9 different meats on his shawarma.
He said, you want shawarma? I'll give you shawarma.
While shawarma is often wrapped inside a flatbread, Chef Saeed's protein bomb is served inside a homemade baguette. The bread's insides are hollowed out to make room for the incoming onslaught of flavors. Cheesy mayo forms the foundation, followed by a bed of lettuce, fresh onion, tomato, and pickle. Then it's time for the meat. As it's sliced, cross-sections reveal each layer, the sausages resembling rebar holding together the heavy structure. Next, 2 slices of cheese and another layer of mayo blanket the meat. The whole sandwich takes a quick trip to the grill before the finishing touch. A coat of butter and a special crunchy mixture made of baked corn nuts.
So this crust has corn and seeds, and it's binded with a little bit of honey, so it brings a little bit more sweetness.
And then on top of the crumble,
You have like a cheesy mayonnaise, another Chef Said specialty.
should we give it a shot?
Oh yes.
An avalanche of meat just fell out of my sandwich. It's falling
It's
apart.
drippy, crumbly.
You got a little bit in your beard. Tough beard food.
Exactly.
There's so much going on here. First of all, the baguette is super crunchy and thin. It does fall apart a little bit, but it is a delicious counterpart to all this meat inside. The taste of the cheesy mayo really sticks out. It's very cheesy. It does taste, slightly like processed cheese. And then there's got to be half a pound of meat in this half of the sandwich. You can't really distinguish the different textures that are in there, but it all has a delicious taste to it. It's been seasoned beautifully. It's all soft, tender, juicy.
The whole package mixes a nice, complex flavor. You can detect a little bit of lamb in there. In some bites, you get a little bit of more chicken. If you look for it, you will find it.
Can you tell the difference?
I have to focus.
Right, and nobody really wants to do that. Right now we're eating this sandwich on baguette bread. Obviously there's a French influence. I noticed that in a lot of menus, I see more menus sometimes in French than in Arabic.
Oh yeah. We've been a French protectorate between 1912 to 1956. So it's still like a predominantly influence in many different ways. Most of the people here in Morocco can speak French. There are, of course, the culture of cafes, the culture of croissant.
The culture of cheese mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, that's pretty French.
What are the positive and negatives to having that attachment to the French culture as a Moroccan, separate nation?
The subject is always brought to surface. Quite a lot of people want to get rid of, but to my personal point of view, I would say we should not. Because it's a part of our history that we should not omit. Plus also, the French culture has quite a lot of good things.
The French may have left their mark on Moroccan cuisine, but those cheese eaters would be in awe of what we're approaching next. An entire lamb, ingeniously transformed into one lamb-sized sausage. Mohammed and I are here to see how it's done.
Today I've been on a mission to explore Morocco's unbridled passion for meat. And that has led me here to this restaurant with this fine specimen right here.
This lamb is coming from Ben Sliman, one region here, and its name Sardi.
It had a name?
Yes, of course.
What?
Sardi actually is the name of the breed.
Oh, thank God.
Soon this lamb will be fully stuffed and roasted whole inside a bread oven. But that's not even the wildest thing about this.
I want to talk about what's going inside of it. These are lamb testicles.
Yes.
Exactly.
Either this lamb had a lot of balls or this is sourced from multiple lambs.
Yeah.
The lamb still has its own balls.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
Before going inside the lamb, the testicles say goodbye to their skin before being chopped into small cubes. Ugh. Ouch.
I'm sorry.
Why are we putting so many testicles inside of this lamb?
To make a lot of flavors to make it more nice, more juicy inside. So
Every household in Morocco, at least once a year, will have the testicles. It's a common dish to prepare.
So that is one standout, unique component, but we also have a bunch of other nice doodads going inside. First of all, this brain is not from a lamb, unless this was like a Elon Musk of lambs.
It's a beef brain.
I like that we're going cross-species now.
The cow's brain, kidneys, and tenderloin are cubed and tossed into a tray with the testes. Our chef introduces them to woodier mushrooms, pepper, turmeric powder, cumin, dried rosemary, fermented butter, and salt. He mixes them up well before adding a tangled nest of vermicelli. Now the stuffing is ready. But the lamb waits for its turn.
You're gonna remove all its bones.
yes.
Like Wolverine. But you're not gonna replace it with titanium.
Using a surprisingly small but sharp knife, our chef extracts the lamb's whole spine and rib cage.
It's not 100% deboned. We'll have the legs bones and the shoulder bones still in there, just to still keep the shape. And it's gonna be all tied together, and it's gonna look like a full lamb.
So it's like a porchetta with limbs.
Yes.
All right, folks, preparation for our stuffed lamb is underway. They deboned this thing, and this is the result. It looks like the set for the Lion King. Anybody remember that? All right.
Now it's time to stuff this oversized meat tube with seasoned minced beef and the mixture prepared earlier. For the vegans, please look away. But don't stop the video. We need the AdSense.
So, after being stuffed, it is finally time for the suturing. Here he carefully uses a thick thread and a needle, and he sews up the animal. It's really unique because it has no backbone anymore, like me ever since I got married. Meanwhile, it has legs. So when it's done cooking, we can literally cut it down the middle, chop it in half like a big sausage, and rip it apart.
Once the lamb's belly is sewn tight, its knee joints are slit and bent into an unnatural yoga pose. Before it reaches our dining table, the lamb will spend the next 4 hours in the restaurant's bread oven. In the meantime, I'm heading out on my own, uncovering more meaty marvels in the city of Casablanca. From a platter made of every animal in the ocean to a butcher shop serving some unexpected animal options.
And our meat mission continues with this right here, what I like to call the meat of the ocean. Beside me, every fish's worst nightmare. Mustafa. He's actually a really nice guy. At this location, this fish is going to be broken down into tiny little pieces by him, and then it's going to be turned into a seafood omelet. Not a combination you see every day, but hey, I'm open-minded and I'm willing to give it a try. But first, we've got work to do. Here in Morocco, or at least here in this restaurant, it takes 2 men to take down a fish this size. So we have Mustafa, but we also have the apprentice. What's your name? Ishmael? Ah, Bible name.
Chef Mustafa's restaurant is a favorite among seafood lovers.
I'm in the splatter zone right now.
The piles of seafood being served up here remind you that Casablanca is still a coastal city. Casablanca is more than the setting of a classic film. With one of the world's largest artificial ports, it's Morocco's biggest city and economic engine. Mustafa finishes his butchering process by cubing and skewering the tuna meat. The skewers receive a coat of oil mixed with fresh parsley and coriander. Then they rest on the grill top until they cook through. Sizzling next to those chunks of tuna, the main course. An omelet of sorts paired with all the Little Mermaid's friends. Here's how it's made.
From the prep kitchen, we have come here to the assembly room, and right behind me, you can see all the seafood that's already been chopped into little bitty pieces. We've got shrimp, we've got octopus, we even got squid right here, but that is not the best part. You see over here, we've got my guy Mustafa working on this recipe, putting all these seafood elements together into these tins.
Start with a base made of tomato sauce and olive oil mixed with 17 herbs, then cuttlefish and mussels. Mustafa loads each pan with a handful of shrimp, followed by octopus and a prawn. He stacks the pans on a tray, then hauls them out to his massive charcoal-fueled grill. Here, each pan receives a fish egg sack, a sprinkle of 17 dried herbs, and finally, to bind all the components together, some land caviar, also known as a chicken egg. Chef Mustafa's grilling experts remove the lids and drain the excess juice from the pan before sending the final product to the table, a process that happens up to 800 times per day.
Even with everything you see on the table now, it is not yet complete. We still need one more ingredient. Mustafa, my guy Mustafa, coming in right here with the oil. Here he's made his own olive oil full of 17 different herbs. Oh my God, that looks real heavy. Thank you. Let me tell you the story of Mustafa. This guy is a legend. He started off in a market filleting fish for like $1 a pop, making no money. And then he created an Instagram page. He went viral, but he started this restaurant where he is the main cook behind everything you see here. So this is the main course that we're after. The way this was sold to me was more like a seafood scrambled egg. I'm not gonna call it that at all. This is more like a lot of seafood, and hey, we also put an egg on top. Speaking of eggs, there's also an egg sack. It is from a whiting fish. This whiting looks inviting. These are all the eggs that would have popped out of here, except they have been trapped, encased, and cooked inside this sack. Not a lot of flavor, but you can actually feel the eggs. It's kind of goopy, a little soupy. It's smoky from the grill, and then it's oily from the oil. I'm surprised with this dish how many different types of seafood there are in here. I'm gonna come back to this in a moment, but first, I thought initially the tuna was gonna be in here, but I'm told the flavor of the tuna is too strong to actually put in with the eggs. I'm gonna take the grilled tuna and dip it right into here to the harissa. This is a very spicy and super sour sauce that's also now been coated with oil. Oh my God. I love it. The tuna, a little fatty, smoky, but this sauce, when it's combined, this is a match made in heaven. First of all, it's spicy. Second of all, it's sour, but it's sour kind of like green olive juice is sour. So imagine a spicy green olive juice. Is that your thing? For most people, probably not. But when you mix that with certain heavy meats, it's super delicious. We're coming back to the seafood platter. Here is how people actually eat it. The lemon, we're gonna put that to the side. Then we're gonna bring back this lemon and give it a little bit of a squeeze. We get some bread, we break off a little piece, open it up, and we just shove it in there. I want some egg, I want some of that sauce. There's mussels, there's little shrimpies. I see some octopus, shrimp, all of it together on one mini seafood sandwich. Let's go. That's nice. There's kind of a tomatoey base, there's an egg, and then every character from Finding Nemo all mixed in one pan. Watch me as I unearth it to show you what's beneath that egg. You can see some nice big squid pieces, octopus, even more egg. Meanwhile, we have a whole shrimp decapitation, squeeze the end of the tail, and rip off the shell. This time I'm going no bread. I want shrimp, I want seafood, I want egg. Nice and bouncy, it's got some body to it. You've got some fresh citrus from the lemon. Each different seafood offering has a little bit different texture. So that is our mega meat dish numero dos.
Back in the bread oven, our $1,000 lamb is roasting away.
2 different levels, I cannot relate.
But I still have time for one last stop before we reveal the final outcome.
Welcome to Casablanca's red light district. Although any red light you see here is going to be illuminating meat. And let me tell you, this is my kind of meat market. This is the only place in the city where you're going to find this right here. Camel meat. And just so you know for sure what kind of meat you're buying, they have a camel that was stricken dead halfway through its meal. Meanwhile, the actual camel meat is over here. This is a big leg of camel. We've got camel ribs. As we circle around, you can see there's a huge variety of meats here. First of all, this right here. Take a look. Any ideas? That right there is the camel hump. Here, we have the sausage of a camel. I like he's reorganizing it to make it look nice. So just a moment ago, he split this lamb in half and he proudly brought it over here. Take a look at this. What a beauty. There's a perfect cross section right here. But this is the specialty we're after today. This is beef liver wrapped in caul fat. Oh my God, more, thank you. Caul fat is like this fatty membrane that wraps around the sheep's or cow's organs. A fatty material that's used to wrap around liver. When it's grilled up, that membrane will get tight around the liver. And let me tell you, it tastes delicious, according to people here. I'm gonna find out for myself soon. Let's head to the grill. All right, folks, we have gone from the butcher shop to this restaurant. They've cooked up our meat, and it is in front of me right now. The interesting thing about this restaurant is I saw some other good things on the grill and I thought, oh, I want to order that too. The problem is you actually have to go back to the butcher, get some ground minced meat or whatever it is, and bring it here for them to cook because they have very little inventory. They have a handful of salads, french fries, and bread, but the meat, you got to bring it yourself. So let's talk about our first mysterious meat, this right here. This is the camel sausage.
Unlike its beef, chicken, or lamb counterparts, camel sausage is more of a desert delicacy. Here, butchers carve out the perfect chunks, and nearby cooks bring the meat to life over hot charcoal.
Now, I've eaten camel in many different forms. Big chunks, little chunks. I've eaten camel cooked underground in Egypt, but among all the camel I've eaten, I've never eaten a camel sausage. I'm gonna pop one off. There we go. I like it. It's a fun-sized little Frankie. Did it just squirt? Oh my God, that almost tastes like pepperoni. But I believe it's got some cumin in there too. A very strong flavor, super fatty, and a nice dense texture. After eating this, your fingers are gonna be greasy, and you can either get a tissue or bread. The bread is good at absorbing grease, and it can also be the vehicle for more meat. They're so good. And it's so fatty that it's even better with bread. Moving on, we have another type of camel right here. Big sections of camel meat that's been cubed up, seasoned, and put on this skewer with a very special body part, and that is right here, the camel hump.
Coming to the grill shop with no seasonings, the camel meat and hump fat skewers require a touch of salt and cumin before hitting the grill.
The charcoal is really coming through. I don't know if you can tell from the color, but it's a bit well done. That said, the main flavor, the flavor of camel is delicious. It's a little bit neutral, maybe slightly beefy, but it's definitely a dark meat. Right here, we have the camel hump. We're gonna combine that with a little bit more camel meat, and I'm gonna put it in a little bread taco. Cheers. The hump is pure fat. Fat can be overwhelming sometimes, and that's why each of these skewers just has a couple pieces of fat. But there's something very satisfying about this. Take a look at this. It's big, it's plump. Some of the edges are charred like that, so you get a little bit of a fat crunch. It melts in your mouth. It is like camel-flavored butter. Unbelievable.
Finally, the main reason we're here, the marriage of cow liver and caul fat. The cook takes care of the liver first, grilling it lightly before chopping it into bite-sized cubes. He seasons both ingredients with cumin, pepper, and salt. Then he wraps the cubes of liver inside the caul fat. He skewers them, and finally pops them on the grill.
This is a food I've actually had before. The last time I had it, I was in Uzbekistan. It is a flavor that you need to get used to. You have to like liver a lot. And then the caul fat doesn't make it less intense. It only makes it more intense. So this is the only meat that I'm questioning whether or not I'm gonna actually like, but let's give it a shot. Some of it has turned quite black. I'm gonna pull some of these off, so there's still a layer of fat here. It's either kind of raw like this or super charred like this. It appears very charred on the outside, but actually, on the inside, it tastes medium well. I'm getting a burst of livery freshness in the middle of it. And by freshness, I mean rawness. It's kind of intense, it's gamey, it definitely tastes like liver, but it's not bad. It is very livery, it's slightly intense, and the caul fat adds even more intensity to it, plus more richness and even more fat. This to me seems kind of like a traditional old dude food. I don't picture like 19-year-old women eating this, but hey, maybe.
Finally, it's time to check on our lamb and see how it's doing inside the bread oven.
The lamb is in the oven, although a moment ago it arrived here in a DHL package because it was cooked somewhere off premises.
From what I've gathered, after I left, the restaurant moved the lamb to a different oven in a different part of the city. Then the lamb returned at the same time as me. The staff diligently removed the cramped lamb from its styrofoam tomb and tossed it back in the bread oven like nothing ever happened.
It's been in there for 2 minutes now, and we're gonna pull it out and see the epic reveal.
Though the lamb looks like it's broken a hip while being squished into that box, the lamb's meat looks juicy and its aroma is alluring. After the chef dresses it up with lettuce, pickles, fried pastries, and tomatoes, our $1,000 lamb experience is ready to begin.
Everything we've done in our lives from the time we were born until now has brought us together in front of this lamb right here. When is the last time you've seen this preparation? Let's start with you, Isham.
Joining us, Mohammed's colleague at Moroccan Food Tour.
2 years ago, in marriage, they make this one.
Me too. I was in a wedding. That was about precisely 14 months or so.
It's not an everyday food, but it's pretty common at celebrations.
The big party.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it feels familiar and new at the same time because it's roasted, but it also has this whole middle sausage section. It's absolutely jammed full of testicles. They turned the testicles into ovaries, really, if you think about it.
That's a nice way to put it.
It still has these sutures here, so we got to bring the chef over here, and he's going to cut it open at the table. So the chef has come, he cuts it, and then he just unties it by hand, just like untying a pair of shoes.
Exactly.
Could I have this? Thank you. This is a half spatula, half knife. Does he take this with him camping? Why is he using this? I like this because ordinarily there would be ribs here, but there are no more. Oh wow, this spatula cuts pretty good. It's like you can feel the mushiness of the meat inside. Whoosh.
Ooh, that looks great.
What is that, brother? You can see some finer parts that look almost like a mash or like a wet bread. I guess that must be the vermicelli that has overcooked.
You see the testicle and the...
You spotted the testicle immediately. Let's start with the insides and we'll work our way to some of the other interesting parts. Can you make out what you're looking at here?
That's the minced beef.
It has a pretty strong smell on its own. I think we just go for it.
Yeah.
The minced meat is nice, well seasoned, slightly dry.
Because we normally accompany always with a little bit of the lamb and the fatty parts, and that's what brings all the juice. You can just, go for it. Okay, just like that.
There you go. Oh yeah, this is like the loin of the lamb.
Oh yeah.
Very juicy, greasy. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of salt.
You can also add in a little bit of cumin.
Oh yeah. Crazy tender, super juicy, a nice texture to it. A little hit of cumin just elevates it a little bit. The salt brings out the flavor even more. What do you think that is?
That should be part of the brain.
Oh, really? It Felt a little solid for a brain.
That's maybe the gland in the back brain.
The prefrontal cortex?
Yes.
Okay.
Prefrontal cortex.
Okay, got it. It's interesting. Around the meat, there's kind of this mash, and it tastes strongly of turmeric.
Because they added like all the marinade with all the mixture, and the vermicelli also soaks in all the flavors.
That is actually a good reason to have the vermicelli in there. It seems like it kind of locks in all the flavor. Otherwise, all the rendered fat could just come out, and then the flavor could just leak out of the animal.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, we must partake in testicle together.
Exactly, yeah. Let's find the testicle each.
Oh, it's a very tiny testicle.
I find mine. Big one. You can check it.
I'm not a doctor. Oh, you like it a lot? It's good.
Oh yes, very, very good.
It's very dense, kind of like eating heart. So what's interesting about halal food is what's acceptable to Muslims in one country is not acceptable to Muslims in another country. In some places, people, they go testicles, great, no problem, we love it. Like here, you go to another country and we're like, no, haram, can't eat that. Have you heard of people saying that that body part is haram?
To be honest, never
heard
about it. Yeah. We eat the whole animal here.
What about the penis?
Now that we've conquered Morocco's land animals, we're heading out of Casablanca and to the coastal city of Essaouira. Here, we'll trade fur for fins as we take on this country's most massive,
It's over 7 pounds.
most outrageously priced seafood.
That's an absolutely incredible deal. If we were in the USA, it'd probably be at least twice that price.
It all starts at the port.
Good morning and welcome to the city of Essaouira. It's about a 5-hour drive from Casablanca. Essaouira is a romantic coastal city. We were just in Casablanca, also on the coast, but this place has a completely different vibe all its own. Here you'll find long, sprawling beaches. You'll find seagulls the size of your freaking head, and you'll find fish.
Port de Essaouira. Built in the 18th century, this port once fueled the city's economy, serving as a vital gateway between Africa, Europe, and the Americas.
Since we are in a fishing city, the seafood is extremely affordable. It's super cheap, and so I'm going to be looking for the best deals I can find today while looking for the most giant creatures of the deep. But there is one challenge. The challenge is shooting in Morocco in general. This place is not easy if you've come to take video. People just don't like the idea of having their image captured in any way. They hate it. I get the sense that people here feel like if you're taking a photo or a video, you're gonna be using that in some way to profit, and then they're losing out on something. And so, usually, if you want to film people here, you have to really pay up, or they might yell at you and scold you. Right now, I'm gonna freely walk around the market, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, nothing but good, solid interactions, because there's a lot of nice people here too.
The port comes to life with the tide as fishermen return. Their boats heavy with the early morning catch. These waters, teeming with life, offer an abundance of seafood like mackerel, tuna, and of course, the humble sardine.
Take a look, sardines.
The silver prize that keeps this port alive.
They have a massive amount of sardines on the boat below. He throws them up, and then they stack them up here. Now, these are like the fish middlemen, okay? They need somebody to go between the fisherman and the final seller, and that's what these guys do.
Sardines sell fast. They're cheap and gone before the salt even settles. But a few catches still linger, waiting for the right buyer. And today, I'm in the market for some fish.
So right now we're heading down a dock to meet a fisherman who's just come in from his catch. We're gonna see what he's got, and hopefully he's got a cool diversity of items, perhaps something that we can be cooking up later. But first we have to cross 2 boats. Let's go. And not just me, you too. Over to me. Thank you. All right, folks, meet the fisherman. Ashnus Midi. Aziz. Ashnus Midi.
Abdurrahim.
Abdurrahim. I'm gonna forget that in 10 seconds. Let's take a look at the catch of the day. These, I believe, may be whiting fish. This here is either a skate or a stingray. He holds the head like a bowling ball. I love it, except for now, the stingray is blind. You can see the underside, it skims the ocean floor and uses this big, disgusting mouth to scoop up food. Oh, this is a really good find. Okay, let me show you this. Nothing crazy. That's a tiny tuna. Right here, I'm told this is called a Saint-Pierre, but this is not the one that I like the most. Come take a look at this, guys. Oh, the ever slimy, the ever disgusting and creepy monkfish. I mean, look at those teeth. It has outer teeth and inner teeth. Can you imagine getting fitted for dentures for this thing? This type of fish in Japan is highly prized for its liver. It's like the foie gras of the sea. It's delicious. It tastes amazing. Oh. What are they doing with the monkfish here in Morocco? I don't know, but I'm dying to find out. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna undercut the competition. I'm buying this for myself. Eventually, I'm gonna bring this to a restaurant and we'll see if they're able to cook it up.
In Japan, a 6-pound monkfish could set you back $60 or more. Here, it's just $30. That's half the price. But before it makes its way to our upcoming restaurant, it needs a proper cleaning.
I am with my guy Abdesamad right here, fish cutting extraordinaire, and he is taking this monkfish to work. Seeing him just try to peel away this skin, it doesn't look less handsome. Oh yes, so satisfying, like peeling the sticker off a new iPhone screen. We're making our way towards the internal organs. That right there is what I'm talking about. This is a massive liver inside of the fish. I'm told he's gonna keep the liver, and from here he's gonna continue on to the rest of the meat so that we can take it to the restaurant to be cooked. Thank you, my guy. Shukran.
Aside from the monkfish, I've found something even more exciting.
All along this street, you're gonna find a lot of little market vendors that look like this. This is the owner back here, Abdil. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
They're putting every different type of seafood you can imagine, from oysters to shrimp to octopus, plus other different types of fish that we already saw on the boat. One thing that we did not see on the boat is this right here, an effing shark, an apex predator. I didn't know this, but it turns out everything from the ocean, at least in this country, halal. You can eat any of it. But let me level with you. There is something special he's been saving for me, and we're gonna go look at that right now. It was hard to get, and my gosh, am I excited. But here it is. Oh my freaking God. This, my friends, is a Moroccan blue lobster, and it is magnificent. Morocco, your lobster game is strong. This is something unreal. A beautiful beast, a giant creature, and what's really wild is the price. Right now we're gonna weigh this thing and find out what it's actually worth. 4 kilograms, that is almost 9 pounds of lobster. So Abdil says the total price for this lobster is $150. That's about $16 per pound. I'm not gonna say this too loud. I can't believe how good of a deal that is if we were in the USA. Oh, hey Abdil, how you doing? He's gone. If we were in the USA, it'd probably be at least twice that price. It is a remarkable price considering the size of the lobster. I wanna make sure nobody can hear that.
Before we see that lobster get cooked up, I'm heading to one of this port's food stalls with plenty of ready-to-eat seafood.
Is this fresh?
Yeah, it's fresh.
It's fresh?
From today.
It's from today. Could I have an oyster, please?
Yeah, of course. If you have some water on side, you will be take fresh.
He's saying we're hoping there's some water inside. That's how we know it's fresh.
If no water, it's not fresh.
That's a lot of water. Hit it with some sweet lemon.
A little water because it's very salt.
Thank you, sir. All right, very cool. Still a lot of ocean water. I'm drowning over here. Briny, a little bit of citrus, and then just a nice, tender, slightly slimy oyster. It's gooey in all the right ways. It just took a couple of chews, and then it just slid right down my throat. So that is the oyster, but there's a few other seafood offerings here. This is the sea urchin. What we're looking for here is the roe. Here you go, my guy.
The water.
Oh, a lot of water.
We put it also some lemon.
Very nice. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can see orangey eggs, but there's other internal organs there that are bitter. You don't want to eat that. It's going to be more bitter than my ex's, which, I mean, look at me now. They've got to be bitter. I've got a cool internet food show. What do they have? Long-lasting marriages and kids? Ah, who wants that? That's a unique flavor. Okay, it's a little gritty. There's some sand in there. Wow, it's a little tangy, a little bit of a rubbery flavor to it, and then it's also rich because of the eggs. If you've never had a sea urchin, it is a unique flavor. Next, there is one more thing over here. Ah, yes, raw seafood basking in the sun. Mussels, anchovies, and shrimp. This is all raw.
Cooked with vinegar.
Oh, but it's not cooked with heat. It's like ceviche.
No, like ceviche, yeah.
It's with some lemon. When I was in Peru, what happened is I ate the ceviche and it was very good, so I ate a lot of it. And then I lost several pounds after that. It really ran through my system. But, you know, it's a new day, it's a new scenario. It's a new ceviche sitting in the sun. I'm gonna just get all these pieces combined. Let's give it a shot. Oh, come on. Very good. Olive oil?
Olive oil. From here, from Istavera.
Olive oil from here, plus that citrus. And even the texture of the seafood is incredible. It's kind of slightly bouncy. It's a little bit more dense. This is dangerous. I like ceviche, but sometimes ceviche doesn't like me. So this is pretty good. I'm gonna eat 3 or 4 more of these, and then we're headed to the restaurant. Thank you so much.
With pleasure.
Well done here.
In the heart of the Medina stands a restaurant with a legacy of its own, where Mediterranean and Moroccan flavors join forces, steeped in history and tradition.
Put her there.
Nice to meet you.
Meet Marwan, chef and owner of Lord Vert.
So far, I find Essaouira to be very charming. And in this old part of the city, you see all these very ancient structures and restaurants like this. This building we're in right now, how old is this?
like 12 years.
All right. I thought he might say 1,200 years. What about the gate? How old is that?
400 years.
Do you see my point here? I thought you were going to say 4. I almost got scared. There's a lot of history in this city.
Asueta's story dates back thousands of years, but it wasn't until the 18th century that it took the name we know today. With a long 1,800-mile Atlantic coastline that spans the entire country, seafood is important to Moroccan cuisine, shaping many of the iconic dishes you'll find here. Like sardines, stuffed with a flavorful sauce known as chermoula.
Chermoula is a mix of many spices, garlic, parsley, olive oil, and tomatoes, and we mix it.
And even though Morocco is the world's biggest exporter of sardines, the seafood scene here is much more than these mighty silver fish.
We are famous in Essaouira with the tagine. We do the monkfish.
Wait, so monkfish is something you've cooked with before?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Because we brought you a monkfish.
Really?
Yes.
Good.
I'm very excited about this because in the different fish markets I go to around the world, I don't see the monkfish that often.
Turns out the monkfish is a delicacy here in this country, especially in coastal cities like Casablanca and Essaouira.
That is the monkfish, but I've also brought you something very special, and that is this right here.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a lobster this big?
I cook only small, like 500 grams.
Yeah, I don't think most chefs want a lobster this big.
Yeah.
It's tough to work with. I mean, this is a thick shell.
Yeah.
What is your method for cooking this giant beast? It's a huge lobster. What are we doing?
A lobster like this, simply steamed and eaten plain, would be incredible. But I want to see what happens when Marwan works his Moroccan magic.
The chef has perfectly vivisected the lobster into 2 pieces, and then the claws. Take a look at this monster right here. Just the claw alone is like already 2 pounds. The way he's going to prepare this, it is not by boiling or steaming. Let's see how he does it.
First, he prepares a rich seasoning blend: butter, grated garlic, parsley, pepper, and salt. He spreads this mixture generously over the lobster, leaving the claws untouched, as they'll be enjoyed later with just a squeeze of fresh lime. Now the whole lobster is sent to the oven, where the heat transforms it into an irresistible shade of gold.
A remarkable amount of seafood for $150. Is there even any cultural component to this anymore? This is just straight up food. I can't say the P word. Corn. They're saying corn now. This is kind of that head butter digestive juices. I'm gonna put that on a piece of the tail, fork it. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is a glorious bite. Maybe Moroccan food really is the best in the world. Meaty, big chunks of lobster, tons of garlic, and then that head butter is so delicious when you mix it in with the meat. Let's try this tail bite, saturated in butter and garlic. Oh my God. There's nothing to not like about that. What he's done here, masterful. Actually, I feel like bringing him over here. Chef, can I feed you? Yeah. That's what I like about this part of the world. It's normal. Take it away. The whole thing? Yeah, go for it.
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
He's a big fan of his own work. I am too. What can I say? That is good. But honestly, my favorite seafood in the world is what you see right here. The lobster claw. I'm gonna try to take it apart. I wanna keep that meat intact. Whoops. All right, some of the meat is still at the bottom here. Oh, this is a legendary amount of lobster. The extraction did not go that great, if I'm honest. Since this one does not have butter, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of citrus. This is the best seafood experience I've had in a long time. When you're eating a claw this big, you can see the muscle fibers are literally gigantic. There's a great chew, it's got a nice bite to it. Really quick, I'm gonna stop this one. Oh, you can't eat this. I was gonna give some to the camera guy, but you can't have it. He has gout. What about this one? You can. No gout. Oh, look at this big piece right here. There you go. So that is the lobster. But what about the monkfish?
First, the chef fillets the already skinned monkfish. And I gotta say, even now, it's not exactly winning any beauty contests.
In other countries, people really love the monkfish liver. Do you use the liver?
No.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
If you went to Japan, they pay so much money for that.
Really?
They love it. Sometime give it a try, will you?
I will.
Okay, the monkfish I brought. You threw away the liver already?
Yes.
Oh.
For the sauce, he creates the iconic chermoula, made fresh with parsley, paprika, ginger, turmeric, cumin, black pepper, salt, tomato paste, and grated garlic. The monkfish fillet is coated in this bold marinade and left to soak up those flavors. In a tagine, the chef lays down a bed of chopped carrots, followed by the marinated fish. Then comes another colorful mix of sliced veggies, tomatoes, bell peppers, potatoes, more carrots, cherry tomatoes, and olives. The remaining chermoula sauce is diluted with water and poured over the whole thing before it's set on the fire to slowly cook. And just like that, this monkfish has never looked better.
Now, typically how people would eat this is they would get bread and they would use the bread here to scoop up little pieces of fish and vegetable. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is just get some of these veggies because I wanna try the real flavors here. There's turmeric, there's cumin, there's a load of spices, plus just tons of fresh vegetables. It tastes amazing. Actually, it tastes very healthy too. But I'm here for the monkfish. This is gonna be my first time trying monkfish outside of Asia. Let's go for it. Wow, I can't believe how good that is. It's slightly flaky, a little bit mushy, a little sticky when you chew it. And the flavor. You can taste the sweetness from the bell peppers and the other vegetables. I can't believe how tender and how delicious that is. This is one of my best seafood experiences of my life. That is why you cannot judge a book by its cover. That monkfish, that is one ugly mother cover. But in the end, when you break it open and cook what's inside, absolutely astounding. So this is our first cheap, mega-sized seafood meal. But from here, we have another seafood that's also gigantic and even cheaper. We're gonna go find that food next. Mohammed, thank you for meeting me in Essaouira.
Now you became a Moroccan.
Well, it's a city name with 15 vowels.
Exactly, all the vowels.
Mohammed is the co-founder of Moroccan Food Tour, making him the perfect person to tell me more about Essaouira.
What makes this place stand apart from any other city?
It's one of the touristy cities. The vibe is very laid back. It's not the same pace that you will feel in Casablanca or in Rabat. Essaouira is very chill, but also fishing here is big. So for sure, you find fresh seafood, fresh catch every day.
What I'm really struck by the incredible variety of seafood that exists here. Dude, right here, this is what I'm talking about.
Sharif, habibi.
This is what I'm talking about. Can I see this?
And watch out, of course.
Sure, it's
still alive.
Big pinchers right there. This is a giant crab. This guy was just walking by, and we get to see this.
This is a European spider crab, a migratory dweller of the Mediterranean.
It has giant claws.
With a lifespan of 5 to 10 years, they can grow up to 11 pounds.
I'm buying this crab. How much does it weigh?
3.5 kg.
3.5?
Yeah.
It's over 7 pounds. The price, you gotta tell me the price.
300 dirham.
Okay. This is where I use my poker face. 300. That's like $30. I guess so.
That's a decent price compared to Casablanca prices, man.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
It's all acting. I'm not trying to look too pumped. Okay, 30.
Let me do anything.
Thank you, my man. Shukran.
Man, that's mind-blowing.
This is insanely affordable seafood. I cannot believe it. This thing is still alive, it's gigantic, and it costs $30.
Oh, yeah.
If you had a king crab, by comparison, in Vietnam, for example, for the same weight, it would cost $300 to $400. So here's what we've got to do. We should head to a restaurant to cook it up.
I'm excited already.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, man.
Nestled in a charming 19th century building, Darbaba Restaurant offers a delightful culinary journey into the heart of authentic Moroccan cuisine. Here, we're gonna cook not just one, but 2 oversized spider crabs fresh from the market.
We have our 2 live spider crabs right here. In a moment, they're about to jump into this boiling pot of water, but first, that water must be seasoned. Mohammed, take it away. Kosher salt. Meanwhile, I have a dish with thyme, rosemary, onion, and a couple cloves of garlic, and that is gonna head inside too. Now that the water is full of delicious flavors, it's time to add the crab. Oh my God. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, are those crabs still alive? Well, the answer, not for long. This is the most traditional way to prepare crab here in Essaouira. It's about boiling the crab directly. These are gonna boil for 20, 25 minutes, right?
Yes, 20.
Then we're gonna pop them out and try it out.
After boiling, the crabs are immediately transferred to an ice bath to rapidly stop the cooking process, preventing them from overcooking. Next, the carapace is carefully removed, but all the rich, briny juices inside are saved for later. The inedible bits, face, and gills are discarded. Then the crab is split in half, dismembered, and arranged on a plate, garnished with fresh lime and microgreens.
When people watch the video back, it's gonna seem very set up that we were sitting down talking by the port and then a guy walked by with a crab. That was not set up. That guy just walked by with a crab, and that crab is right here. In a moment, we're gonna try this crab, but first, we're supposed to literally drink the juice from the crab's skull.
That's how you do it, man.
It's salty. It's like a crab stock, but a little bit more flavorful. Very surprising, very delicious, and a cool preparation.
This little bit of ironiness.
I like it. Now here we've got the leg meat. We could have made this into some complicated crab recipe, but instead, we're just kind of going for the real flavor of spider crab.
Cheers, man.
That's really good.
Wow.
He's chilled the crab. So it's not hot, it's not room temp, it's a little bit chilled. It's so juicy. So you're getting delicate, sweet morsels of crab meat, but you're also getting a little bit of that thyme and rosemary, just a kiss of flavor from those other herbs they put into the pot.
Shout out to the chef, shout out to the guy walking in the pot.
He made our day, it's so awesome. In a moment, we're gonna be trying these gigantic crab claws. First, salad.
The twist of this one is the argan oil.
Ooh, argan.
Argan oil comes from the roasted seeds of the argan tree, a resilient native of Morocco and Algeria. And apparently, goats love it too.
Argan oil is a unique thing actually for Morocco. You have the edible version, but it's known more for its cosmetic use.
Is that what's in the serum my wife makes me put on my face?
Probably yes.
This traditional salad comes together with olive oil, shallots, red and green bell peppers, tomatoes, sauteed onions, black olives, parsley, salt, pepper, and the final touch, argan oil.
Super fresh.
A little sweet notes.
Tangy, a little sour, but there's something that is unique to the argan oil, and it has a distinct kind of bold flavor that matches well with all the fresh ingredients. I really like it. Right here, we have what I'm told is the most prized part of the spider crab. I can't believe just how good it is.
And the difference of flavor between the leg and this part.
Noticeable. If you break this part, it'll get that tendon out. Oh, and there we have it. Oh, that is really a unique piece of meat.
So I got you the first on the list with a thing.
Oh my lord.
Wow.
That was so good.
Wow.
I don't usually like chilled seafood because I feel like it kind of dulls the flavor a little bit, but that was so flavorful. The fat just sticks to the meat. It has so much flavor, my God.
It's so moist. I don't know, it's like ocean milk.
Yeah.
With the taste of delicious crab still in my mouth, we make our way from Essaouira to Marrakesh for our grand finale. Here, we'll sink our teeth into food meant for a king. I'm talking meat that's literally been eaten by royalty.
This is food of the 0.0001%.
But first, food from a peasant's point of view, also known as the most affordable protein you'll find in Morocco. My mission starts with a meal any commoner could afford. You'll find it here in Gemma Elfana Square.
Hello, sir. Put her there. How you doing? You have a stall here which is unique because you are only selling snails. Where are these snails from?
Morocco, as you said, is the #1 exporter of snails in the world. So typically, the snails can come from all over the country.
Moroccan white snails are the star of Mustafa's recipe. Before cooking, Mustafa purges the snails by starving them for 2 days.
Right now, about 5,000 snails are attempting to make a jailbreak, but I have a feeling they're not going to make it too far. These snails are very lively and very active. Now, I'm a big snail fan, and I like eating them, especially in Asia, and I like the kind of chewy texture that they have. But these right here, I mean, come look at this guy. They feel really soft and slimy, and also, even if you touch them or poke them or prod them, they don't care.
To eliminate the slime, Mustafa washes the snails 7 times. Since prehistoric times, snails have been a part of Moroccan cuisine, offering an affordable and plentiful source of nutrition. The most trusted recipe is simmering them with over 20 spices.
Thank you. When it comes to food of the common man, this fits the bill perfectly because it costs only $2 for everything you see here. Actually, there's one more thing on the menu I want to get. That is the sauce. This is a snail stock. Oh, wow. It's like drinking tea. An incredible savory masala blend. There's just a subtle taste of snail. This is one of the foods of Morocco that they say, if you eat this, it's gonna warm you up. And for being an African country with a lot of desert, it gets real cold this time of year. Actually, it's Christmas Day as we shoot this. Isn't that fun? I make my teamwork on Christmas. Sorry, guys. Back to the snails. I'm gonna start with this. All you really do is grab the snail, take the toothpick, and then you kind of crowbar it out of there. Wow! Usually when I eat snails in Vietnam, they're very chewy, but this is really soft, delicate. It reminds me more of a soft French snail, but of course, no butter. There's just a delicious, savory blend of spices coming together with that soft texture to create an experience that only $2 can buy.
From our peasant food experience, we're now moving on to food fit for a king. Soon you'll see how an ancient style of cooking got the attention of the country's most powerful man.
I don't know how they do this. I can't breathe. Sir, put her there. Salam.
Chef Jalal is the second-generation owner of this humble eatery, located in the heart of Marrakesh's Medina. Despite its modest appearance, Chef Jalal's restaurant has welcomed some of the world's most famous names, and they all came here for one legendary food.
The specialty is meshwi. Meshwi is lamb cooking in this traditional oven. This is traditional dish of Marrakesh.
Do you speak English this whole time? Get out of here.
Every day, 40 whole lambs pass through this kitchen, and if you don't arrive here early, the meat will be sold out before you can even say the restaurant's name.
Right now, we're surrounded by dozens of lambs. Right here, my guy is trimming up this lamb. Now, you can see they cut the legs in a certain way in the back. Right under here, this is an oven that goes down over 20 feet. So all the lambs you see on this side and all the lambs that you see over here, they're all gonna go into this one hole. This is gonna cook so slowly and for so long that the meat is gonna become soft, and they don't want it to literally fall off the bone as they're trying to retrieve it from this very deep 20-foot oven. So they have to put the rope around it now so the lamb stays secured to the stake that it's sitting on.
Surprisingly, butchering and tying each lamb are the only steps before cooking. There are no seasonings, there are no marinades.
The secret of this recipe is the whole construction of the oven. This oven is only made by organic stuff, which is clay, and the lamb itself, it's only 3 months, 4 months old. That kind of lamb is really tasty.
The chimney is removed and is put back here onto a second oven. But this is the oven we care about right now. If you look down, you can see this is 20 feet of oven. I don't see smoke, but I can't breathe.
When the oven lid is removed, toxic fumes from the burning wood break free, flooding the area. Though I was warned, the invisible fumes still caught me off guard.
So right now he's assembling a bunch of bowls. Oh, my eyes. Okay, stuff is happening. He starts by putting these pots into the oven. I don't know how they do this. I can't breathe. I can't see anything. Okay, first lamb going in. All right, boom, it's happening. They're filling the hole with lambs. The problem is I should have brought goggles. There's so much toxic heat coming off the charcoal inside. Are you okay? Oh, you're crying. He's crying too. Good. Already about 15 to 20 lambs have been put down into the oven. It's so epic. I can't see shit. This sucks. Filmed out. Yeah, film the food, film the food. Whoever can film this gets a raise. Yes. Now they're putting on the lid. From here, it's time to seal the hole. They cover it with water, and next it's clay. They're using this earth to perfectly seal in all that heat, so the lamb inside is getting nice and steamy and juicy. I'm told that the lamb is gonna be here until 12 o'clock. That's 2.5 hours. And we're gonna open this back up and see what the result truly is. What's wild is what I just experienced. The amount of toxic fumes that were coming out of that oven. It's like you couldn't see the smoke, but as soon as you put your face over this, it was hitting you right in the eye. What's remarkable is that these 3 men are still working in those conditions. They have to meticulously put each lamb in the right spot. If it was me, I would just chuck it down there. I'd come back in 3 days. It'd be a mess.
Though meshwi has been around for over 100 years, it didn't become an international sensation until Jalal's father, Chef Mustafa, perfected this ancient cooking technique.
I want to talk about your father, because your father used to cook for the king.
Yeah. La première des choses, c'est que
So the story started when this place was cooking the lamb in that giant oven. And a mouth of word got around that his father was cooking one of the best lambs in town. And a word of mouth got into the royal palace. The king heard about it and he's like, I need you in my kitchen.
Really?
During his time serving King Hassan II, Chef Mustafa's talent was reserved for royal feasts. His meshwi was so irresistible that even Queen Elizabeth put down her silverware to eat the traditional way, with her hands. And soon, it'll be my turn to taste that very same royal meat.
All right, guys, time has passed, and it is time to reveal what is inside. Take it away. Epic view, huh? It's much more bearable now than the first time. Yes, you can see the steam hitting the camera lens. I can just feel the moisture of the lambs inside. The smell is amazing, and it's like a sauna here. Oh, take a look at that. Hot, steamy, and absolutely gorgeous. So we're bringing it here to the cutting table. He removes the skewer, and from here the chef makes quick work of the lamb. I don't know how he's holding that right now. It's extremely hot. Oh my God. He's giving me the first bite dipped in a little bit of salt and cumin. That's incredible. I would think that you would have to cook something like this for hours and hours for half a day, but it hasn't been in there more than 2 hours, and it's so soft and it's so delicate. That's unbelievable, the flavor coming off that thing. So right now he's cutting the rib cage of the first lamb, and he puts everything right here on the scale. This is an old school scale using steel weights on one side. From here you can see people gathering around, getting big old chunks of lamb with bread. That is all that's required for a good lunch here. A big rack of meat, a little bit of carbs, and you're good to go. 2 minutes has gone by and half this lamb is gone already. He's got 20 lambs down there in that oven, plus another secondary oven with 10 more lambs. Probably he'll be selling out by 3 p.m. The best part is you can come here and you can kind of look at which part you want. If they've got it available, they can sell you just that part. Chef, what's the best part?
Is the shoulder or ribs?
Ooh, I gotta go ribs and probably also shoulders. Right. Let's get down to it. Let's do a little bit of a plate tour here. We've got the ribs here. He said the shoulder is the next most sought after part. That's here, connected to the ribs. Right here we have part of the neck. And then this, a surprise, the final thing I'll be trying, the lamb testicles. I'm gonna start here. This is the neck. Oh my God. It's insanely hot. I have no forks or knives, but you're not supposed to. This is what you're supposed to actually be using. Bread gloves. Now, the heat cannot hurt me. So I got my little meat taco right here. Give it a little bit of a dip in the cumin salt combo. We're used to that after being in Morocco for about a week. This is like lamb wagyu. Take a look at this neck. Layers of fat, then layers of meat. This is an incredible combination of fat and protein on one body part. So that's just the neck, but we have other body parts. I'm just gonna use my fingers to remove the shoulder. Oh, gee. Look at this big bad boy right here. Plenty of fat, a nice crust on the outside, crispy skin, and nice big muscle groups. Oh my God. Somebody just walked by and they said, oh my God. That's how I feel right now. Oh my Lord, tons of protein, a little bit less fatty, but a nice big meaty bite. Cleanse the palate. This right here is the rack of ribs. This is dangerous. We're spewing lamb grease everywhere. Woofda. This is what I was after, nice, fatty, meaty ribs. I mean, they got not a ton of meat, but it's not really about the volume, it's about the flavor and the tenderness. Wow, it's unbelievably fatty. I can't believe how rich it is. Look at my hands. It looks like I just slathered my hands with Vaseline. There's so much fat here. It'll make you sick, and you'll enjoy it the whole time. What body part is this even? Is this the wing? I think I found the wing. Jeez, look at this. Have you ever seen an animal just fall apart like this? This by far is the best meal I've had so far in Morocco. But there's one more body part I want to focus on. The gem of the from under parts. I'm looking at it. There's something wrong with this testicle. It's not in my mouth yet. Cheers. That's a great testicle. Well, it almost has a little bit of a livery flavor to it, but just the flavor. You know how liver kind of can be dry sometimes? This is moist. It almost tastes like a processed type of sausage.
How's the testicle, Will?
Do you know the show?
Absolutely.
Come here.
Hello?
My man, how you doing?
Good.
Come down a little bit.
I would shake your hand, but your hand's a bit greasy.
I saw you seeing me eat.
The testicle.
The testicle. Right here, I have the other half. Maybe not the most sanitary thing, but can I feed you half a testicle?
That's pretty crazy, and it's going to go online for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, are you in witness protection, or?
No, that's
you
fine.
okay?
Yeah.
All right, then let's go for it. What do you think?
I don't know what to think.
Okay.
I think it's best to head empty right now.
That's right.
A king's feast is lavish but bound by tradition. Billionaires, on the other hand, eat whatever they want.
He said, don't drop this. This is our dinner.
How they want, wherever they want.
People go to wash.
Next, Morocco's most renowned chef and master chef judge Moha is about to give me a dining experience straight out of a Disney movie.
What just happened?
It all starts in the kitchen of his very own restaurant.
The plate I'm making, his name is Tangia. It's real plate Marrakesh par excellence. Bon, meat of legs of the beef. We put it in 1, 2, 3, the last. Cumin, we put it in the hand and we do it like that. Preserved lemon, it's salt and lemon, and we put it in the dark place for between 3 months and 3 years. Entire garlic, butter 1 spoon, olives oil, Now it's the master of the taste. It's saffron from Tiliwin. It's very expensive, but delicious. And not so much water because it will cook in slow cook. Now we need to close it. Can you help me, please? Yalla, go.
Okay.
Can you close it?
So this is just like parchment paper?
Yeah. Put your finger. Sure. Yes. Sorry.
No, I think I almost lost the tip.
Sorry.
No problem.
Now, this tangia, we take it for the hammam.
A hammam is a Moroccan traditional public bathhouse. So why are we bringing our uncooked food to a bathhouse? I'll find out by the end of this ride.
Alright, yalla. So this is the market. The markets are packed. There's so many stalls here, but he's still driving through on this motorcycle like a madman. But he's evaded all humans so far.
If speed is your goal, a motorbike is your best choice in Marrakesh's Medina.
Oh, get off! Shit! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die in Morocco!
This UNESCO World Heritage Site was built over 1,000 years ago, long before cars were even a thing.
That's Marrakesh, beautiful city of the world.
As you navigate through this 1,700-acre maze of narrow alleys, you'll catch a glimpse of Morocco's past, how people traded, transported goods, and even how they bathed.
Oh, we are here. At least that's what the chef says.
That's the bath. We'll not go there. We need to cook. To cook, we go here. Oh, Mohammed! Come in.
Oh my God. All right, come in.
Go down.
Well, this is something else.
This hot, sooty air is the furnace room of the bathhouse. Here, the firekeeper stokes a massive wood-burning furnace, heating water and generating the steam that flows through the bathhouse.
Oh, this is like every 12-year-old boy's dream, to just sit next to a big furnace with wood chips. Woo!
I see you happy like a young boy.
Yeah, exactly, like a young boy. I'm very excited. It's fun. I didn't expect to see this.
Aside from fanning the flames, firekeepers are also professional tangia chefs.
Oh, other people had their tangia pots here too. I forgot to write my name on mine. Okay, so this is what he does. I thought he's gonna put it in the fireplace, but actually, we really just want to generate ash here. He puts it in some of the ash, and then he continues to pile some ash on the bottom. And this is real slow cooking. Well, how long will this take to cook?
It takes between 5 and 6 hours. He's the best because he hear it, and he move it, and he smell it. When he knows that it's done, he call you and go to take your tangia.
Allahu Akbar ya Yaribi.
Just a guy with a beautiful voice stuck inside this dungeon making fire all day.
The unique style of cooking tangia came from the tradition of Marrakesh men gathering for a guys-only feast on their day off. The only problem? Women also had the day off, so men had to fend for themselves. Their go-to dish? A meal so simple that even the most pampered Moroccan son could pull it off.
I am in a fine dining restaurant all by myself.
While the tangia slowly cooks, Chef Moha brings me back to his restaurant and treats me to the same culinary magic that has delighted global icons, including Prince Harry.
I've been told there's going to be up to 21 salads, but then, is this cheating? That's a beet. If I get an apple, is that a fruit salad? I have questions. I need answers. Chef Moha.
Hello, Sunny.
Can I tell you? This looks amazing.
Thank you.
But I have questions. Does this count as a salad?
It's salad beetroot with avocado.
Oh, there's avocado too? And almonds?
Yes.
That's really good. Slightly sour pickled beet, really earthy, and then that soft avocado on the inside. One by one, he is taking off the tagine cap and revealing what's underneath.
I will show you one really, really special and tell me what is it.
Okay, it's pink?
No.
Hold on, it's pink.
No.
It's not pink?
No.
Oh, I didn't even get the color right.
Try.
It's a fruit?
No.
It's not fruit even?
No.
Gosh, what is it? It's a little sour, a little sweet.
Everybody of the world eats this ingredient every day.
Onion?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Pickled onion. And it changed the color when you put vinegar in the onion. Now, pastilla.
They're so good. The pastilla is my favorite food in Morocco. This is a very unique dish because it combines sweet and savory elements. On the outside, it looks like a pastry. It tastes like a pastry. But then on the inside, there's chicken and cinnamon, like other savory flavors on the inside.
Yes.
Thank you for the tour.
Thank you very much. But you have to finish all, please.
Absolutely, I will. That guy is incredible. He's full of life, and when he speaks, I can feel the passion. I don't even need to understand the words. I can feel what he's saying. The food, this is truly what I would expect from a high-end experience, which is some familiar flavors with a twist. I may have mocked the beat. It's a good beat. That beat cannot be beat. Now, we're moving on to the main course. Whoosh. This is the sea bass.
This dish begins with a marinade of paprika, salt, cumin, garlic, coriander, parsley, lemon juice, and olive oil. Chef Moha then coats the sea bass fillets in this aromatic mix, allowing the spices to infuse the delicate meat. Most of the recipes in this kitchen are a beautiful marriage of Moroccan heritage and European technique, reflecting Chef Moha's 15 years in Europe.
I began in Alamamounia when I was 17 years, and I went to Switzerland to study management and hotel school. But I don't find any creation or art in those jobs. And when I went to the kitchen and I made something new, something that I like, that's why I say, yes, I would like to be chef.
The sea bass fillets are coated in flour before landing in a sizzling pan. Chef Moha sears them until they glisten with a golden brown crust.
When you first started learning about cooking, it was in Europe.
Yeah, I never have idea about Moroccan kitchen. When I come back in Marrakesh, my mother come, my friends come, and they learn me for 2 years how to cook a real good Moroccan food. And I opened my restaurant, and I'm here for 26 years.
Wow.
For the sauce, our chef combines cooking cream, preserved lemon, and saffron, then heats it on the stove. With the final touch of coriander and parsley as the garnish, the sea bass is ready to hit the dining room.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of a cut. It's absolutely caked in spices and dipped in that creamy sauce. That's so good. It's delicious and different from anything else I've had so far in this country. The fish is soft and delicate. The cream underneath is very rich and velvety. It does create kind of a royal feeling as you're eating it. Maybe you're not a king or a queen, but at least a duke. All those Moroccan spices that I've been having over and over during this trip, but elevated through this different cooking style. And I'm not like the biggest fish fillet guy, but this is 10 out of 10 fish. But do you know what I like more than fish? Beef leg.
3 2 1 بسم الله.
What just happened?
That's the real Marrakesh. All Marrakesh's people are joyful. All the world know that.
With the tangia collected from the hammam, Chef Moha surprises me with a 30-minute trip to his countryside escape.
Now they will sing about tangia. We open?
Let's do it. We're untying the parchment paper. The seal that's been on this thing has been roasting for hours and hours.
Smell before.
Sure. Oh, that smells really nice.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's see. Oh, take a look at that. I wish when I went to Applebee's and got mozzarella sticks, that's what followed. A custom song.
You need to eat like that.
Oh, just eat from your hand?
Yeah.
Oh, this looks incredible. It just looks greasy. It's broken down. Let's go for it. Oh, yeah. That clay pot, the tangia, is magic. Something happens with that heat, just that slow and low. It breaks it down so much.
It's so tender and many flavors. Garlic, cumin, saffron.
Yeah, I love the saffron.
Both.
The fat is the best part. The fat is almost like a bone marrow. The way it's just so buttery, insanely flavorful. I kind of can't believe it. And I'm glad you brought me here because we could just eat in the restaurant and have a typical dining experience, but this is the experience. Coming outside, being with other people, playing the Tangia song, new favorite song, by the way. #1 on the Hot 100. What does banana mean?
Banana, it means delicious.
Oh my God, they just made a song out of the word delicious.